What's going on YouTube, and welcome to the Doghouse. Today we're going to be going over a few recent purchases that I've made off of eBay, and then we're going to end the video with opening up a Brushfire theme deck. So to start with, I've been loading up on Charizard V promos, sealed. Well, one came unsealed, it's kind of unfortunate, but been loading up on these Charizard V promos to get graded and also to hold on to. You know, if anything like Hidden Fates with that promo, the thing absolutely exploded around the summertime. So if you're looking for an investment, this might be a good one. You still don't know if, you know, these ETBs continue to be printed, unlike the Hidden Fates ETBs, which were pretty short-lived. I don't think I found any after, I don't know, like December, all right, of last year. So also a bunch of these promos just came in. No, I don't store my cards in these little things, but you know, when people ship them like this, not upset about it. It's better than some of the other ways that I've received items, you know, just in plain white envelopes. So I'm not gonna go through every single. Yeah, see, some of these are not gonna be. So I ordered a bunch of these. He said there was 34 in it. You know, I never really knew the shape, but I only paid $50 for 34 of these. And if you guys look these up sealed, I think they're right around 20-ish bucks. They were like $6 a few months ago. They've blown up. That's not a promo at all. But either way, these things are still around $5, $5 to $8 non-sealed. So hey, $50 for all of these. It's pretty good deal in my book. And if any are worth grading, then I'll do that. So this is the one that where's my knife at? This is the thing I'm most excited about opening. So I saw a lot for sale on eBay. It didn't really show anything. It just had, you know, stacks of cards. Said 500 plus, and then the description was like, hey, these are my son's cards. So like I messaged him because it was an auction only, which, you know, that's how most of my deals work, is I've messaged people, talk to them a little bit and see what kind of price we can work on. This is not what I was expecting. Sorry, I'm like really surprised right now on how this was just a lot of 500 cards in the photo, and this isn't a booster box. So I'm not messing with you guys, like, by because I'm kind of lost for words right now because of how this guy packaged it. It's pretty cool. Like, it's missing the top and all, but dude, how cool is this? What if you guys got a lot like this that just came in this? But anyway, so it had some cool cards in it. So I was messaging him, and he was like, look, they're my son's cards, you know, and we came to an agreement on $50, which was nothing for 500 watt C cards nowadays. So I couldn't really see anything. I did see some Skyridge cards. Look at this thing. It's not obviously good, but it's still super cool. I did see some Skyridge cards and some first editions. And hey, you just never know. Lots are always like my favorite thing to get. All right, so first edition Dark War Turtle. So I'm not going to go through these super slow, but I'm really into, just want to see the condition on some of these. Really into Skyridge and any of the E-Series right now, which you guys saw. I opened up that electric theme deck. It's Rattata. All right, see if these are going to be all in upside down. It's kind of what I'm going for right now. It's what I'm looking for sending off to get graded. Like, obviously, I'm still sending off all of this stuff as well. Let me raise this up. But E-Series is, I think, pretty undervalued right now. And if it's something you guys are looking at collecting, I would definitely get into it, because it was, you know, it wasn't as printed as much as the original sets. I'm not going to keep flipping these over. Otherwise, this would take forever. And the EX series as well. So I would definitely, as a first edition, I'd recommend you guys starting to do the same thing. If you saw my Electric Garden video, you know that, you know, that hollow in it, reverse hollow, is the first edition Eevee. Is random, so those are good things to get. There's really not many of these online. Like the E-Series, or the E-Series packs have exploded too. Those things were like $200-300, and then they went to, I mean, Aquapolis is like $900 a pack. And so far, nothing crazy, but still worth $50. Oh man! And if you guys want, if you don't really want to see bulk, or anything like this, feel free to fast forward to the Brushfire opening. When I was going through the pictures, there was like 6. I did notice, some rares. Didn't know what they were. He said he didn't see anything hollow in it. Clearly this guy bought a Gym Heroes booster box for his kids, so it would have been nice to get a few hollows, but at least we know where it came from. But he said his kids took really good care of the cards, which, yeah, I would say so. So if you guys don't know, I'm like huge into bulk. Like, if I find it at great deals, I'm going to buy it just because, always looking for error cards. And, right now you have all this bulk that, people really don't care about. Everybody's big into the hollows, but, as time goes forward, finding good bulk is going to be really hard too, unless you're opening packs, but even then that's expensive. Finding good bulk is going to be really hard, so people wanting to complete sets, whether it's graded, ungraded, this stuff's going to be hard to find. Let's move some of this out of the way. So keep stocking up if you can find it, because it's been going. It was before the the explosion of last year. It was for like $100 for like 1,000. Ooh, dark gold bat. There we go. First edition rare Team Rocket. Nice. Definitely did not see that one in the photos. And now it's like, shoot, I sold 1,000 bulk, 1,000 just base set. I sold for about $500, which honestly is, I think, kind of low. It's another first edition. So I'm just going to start going through this a little bit quicker. And if we see anything, we'll just stop. And if you guys want to stop the video at any time, go for it. God, I mean, I absolutely, like, Skyridge is one of the sets that I've not gotten almost anything out of. This is the most Skyridge I've ever had in my hands at one time. Just because it's so hard to find good. Because everybody wants it. Blaine's Tauros is another one. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go a little bit slower when I hit any kind of E-Series cards. I mean, it was one of those, like, when I was a kid, I think I was already out of Fortress. Out of collecting Pokemon by then. Skarmory. Just saw Leonhardt's video, and he just pulled the Skarmory at one of his packs. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. So I didn't have any of it, going back through my childhood stuff. So it's pretty cool to see it, just because the artwork is fantastic on it. Like, we're straight into Persian. Noctowl. All the Skyridge 100% is getting graded. Any of this stuff that I think is 9, anything above 9, well, there's only 10 above it, but, I'm going to send off to get graded. And then probably just hold the rest, because so far this bulk is in really good shape. So the guy wasn't lying. And what's crazy is with how backed up mail has been, like, this arrived here. Hold on, I'm just going to take a quick pause. Look at this. $50 bulk box. Oh, it's got a bend. Ooh, right there. That's sad, because this thing otherwise, I mean, look at this thing. Almost no edge whitening, but the bend kills it. It's all right, though. We're still happy to get something we weren't expecting. But I completely lost train of thought. That Dark Charizard threw me for one. Kadabra. I think this was his last set. The last set Kadabra was in before that one dude had Pokemon take it out for trademark infringement or something like that. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it, and honestly, I didn't even know about it until a few months ago that was a thing. It was another first edition. Doug Trio. Oh, Dark Weezing. Non-hollow. It's always hard to... You have to really look at the 31, because Dark Weezing is always really hard to see the hollow for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just where the card is so dark. I'm just getting stacked on Skyridge right now. Cleffa. I don't think I've seen a Skyridge rare, though. I know I've been going pretty quick. Just because you guys are, you don't want to see probably this much bulk, because a lot of people don't. But definitely it's all Gym Heroes, which was when I was selling bulk there for a while last year. Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge were like my #1 sellers. That's over base set, over fossil. Over, I want to say, is it rare? I want to say just about everything. Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge outsold. Oh, there's another rare. So it looks like they just maybe the kids just kept their hollows and then sold all the bulk off, which is fine with me because this is really what I'm looking for right now. Is really good bulk lots. Standlers. How cool would this have been if it would have came in a Skyridge box? I probably would have stopped the video. It would have just thrown me for a loop. Like that right there, like definitely had me speechless for a second, just because it was just so unexpected. But it's pretty cool. I actually don't even have any. I don't have a Gym Heroes box, even though this one's destroyed. You know, I'll still hold on to it, just because it's still really cool. Just a ton of Charmanders. Like that's what's pumped. Like, you know, it's Gym Heroes. You know, obviously not as big as Gym Challenge, but when you talk about like go look at the prices. Go to Pokemon Price and just look at what like a PSA 9 and a PSA 10. Really look at what a PSA 10 non-first edition is going for. It's still up there. I want to say it's like, I don't know, 150, 200 bucks. Ooh, so a couple rares back to back. And all this Gym Heroes is just, it's like straight pack fresh, which some of you guys are like, well, it's got edge whitening. For those of you guys who have not opened anything WotC, like that's normal. Like I had a dude, I think I said this in a video a long time ago. Somebody got upset because they were like, oh, you said these were pack fresh and they had some edge whitening. I'm like, look, they were pack fresh. That's my only bad review on Macari was from that guy that was upset that he thought pack fresh meant no edge whitening. That's pretty cool. There's the bottom of it. What I'll do is I'll finish this up and then get into the theme deck. Just trying to go through to see if we find anything crazy. Generally, team, or there's another rare. Generally, the gym series is really not anything too crazy when it comes to like errors, or none that I really know of. You know, really the big stuff for me is going to be this, and then all these Pikachus. You know, if this was base set or anything like that, you know, we'd probably be able to find at least a few error cards. And then I don't know if I think I went through these already. All right, I didn't go through this stack though. Oh, here we go. Sorry, there we go. Look at this. I mean, this is beautiful. Now, these going to be a little bit more, so there's a little, yeah, it's a little error right there. So let's look at the Blastoise. So that's the one that we care about the most. So no bends. I don't see anything. Looks pretty good. Some edge whitening. Let's go ahead and just leave that one up. But see, you just don't expect that. There's another first edition first. Ooh, that one right there had me. You just never know if this is going to be the one that's that few $1,000 cards with the 5 at the bottom for the non-hollow. But this is basic. I mean, is this like all the rares? I'm trying to think of how many rares there are for Team Rocket. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. You're just hit with surprises. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Like, I was not expecting any of that. But hey, happy to get it. It's another one, and so that's it. So that's it for this. I mean, it's really a booster box of Gym Heroes. You know, we're just gonna leave this in the background. Booster box worth of Gym Heroes. You know, without the hollows. How absolutely crazy! I hope you guys enjoyed. If you the bulk, if something you're not interested in, let me know. You know, I won't do any more, but. Hey, I think that was pretty exciting. All right, so you know, I'm going to show this before I get straight into it. Just for all variations, pull tab is across the top, so it opens from the side, and then obviously you've got the damage counters and the card behind. So for those of you guys that don't know, there's 4 variations when it comes to the base set theme decks. You have the variant 1, which has a gold stripe on the top, which is, you know, that guaranteed shadowless. Then the next variant, when you look on the back, so for example, like the Charmeleon with the first edition stamp would be in the front. No gold strip. That would be variation 2. It still has all the energies. Variation 3 is this box, which has the Charmeleon in the back, which probably just a quick fix. And then you have the variation 4, which has no damage counters. So when you look at variations, why people actually care is because the odds of it having shadowless cards. So for variation 3, it was on E4. If you go to E4, which you can Google Pokemon E4, it's a whole blog for Pokemon. The variation 3 was about a 17% chance at having, or 17.46% chance of having shadowless cards. So hey, there's a chance. I don't think they will be, but for feel, the deck is on the bottom. But we'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it across and try to keep the packaging intact. So you guys are like, why are you guys cutting this for $400 box? So I pay $200 for this. You know, I'm transparent on purchases for all of you guys. Let's see if this is so I get this thing a little bit better. But I'm still, you know, going for those graded cards. And plus, you just don't know, like, hey, is there going to be a no damage Ninetales error? Is this going to be error cards, or not error cards? Is this going to be shadowless cards in here? So that's kind of what I'm looking for when I'm opening up all of these theme decks, is really getting them all graded. Sorry, I'm trying not to do. All right, so probably just going off of this. So I'll let you guys see the contents before I take it out. Probably not shadowless, just because of how this runs. The big giveaway is going to be the book. All right, version 3, I can already tell you right now, it will not be a shadowless deck. See? Boom. Regular deck, if it would have been, I don't think it would have even said version 1. So version 3, there was version 2. Obviously version 3 is the newest. So I'm just looking at centering, making sure it's not, because some of these I won't open if I've had some that are stuck to it. No, it doesn't feel stuck. Let's look at the back. Centering looks okay. And then make sure there's no damage, because you don't want to open something if it's just has no chance at, you know, a good grade. But all right, let's get into it. Actually, I don't even need that knife. All right, I spoke too soon. I need the knife. I don't want to pull and damage any cards. All right, there we go. All right, so let's set you back here. All right, so I'm gonna set this right down and go ahead and sleeve this Ninetales. God. This is an absolutely beautiful card. I mean, this is to be able to get, so there is, so you guys can't feel it, but it's very, I feel like there's a little bit from the wrapper, because I've had, you know, one off camera that was, let me try to get this to focus, was a little, it was like really sticky. So this one's like super smooth, but you can kind of feel, and then I think you can see a little bit of stickiness. No, it's not sticky. It's just like super smooth. It's super weird. Anyways, let's look at the back. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks like centering could be lightly, a little bit top to bottom, but I don't think it's enough to actually, yeah, it'll probably get a 9. I'm not gonna get my hopes up on that one. All right, so let's go straight through it. You know, I'll go a little bit slowly. Another thing for filming these too is, like, you know, anytime I look up theme decks on YouTube, they're always such poor quality, and it really bothers me. The guys will be like this and be like, hey, here, and then they'll start going through it. So I want one so anybody can go on here and look at this page and know exactly what they're getting. And if then there's any kind of variations, I'll try to walk you guys through it. And then obviously these are the ones, oh, I'm throwing them. Those are the ones we want from the set. We want the Charmeleons and the Charmanders to really get graded. Because a PSA 10, you'll see it in the bottom, but you know, one of these, if one of these can hit a PSA 10, which I don't know, they'll probably be 9s. We'll, you know, pay for the box, and the rest will be all profit. And then you have the rares, and then the rest, I'm going to stop after the energies, because some people don't care about energies, but a lot of people, you know, when you look at complete sets for a graded set, you see, obviously you need these. So these are things you need to think about when you're sending off to get graded as well. And then the rest are energies, which still will be graded over time. I slowly start sending off just a few of these, the ones that are best. When you go through your energies too, you got to be careful, because a lot of these base set energies have, you know, any kind of, they have like roller dots or anything you want to call them like that. But anyways, I hope that this video was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the bulk lot, and then learned a little bit on theme decks. And good luck out there, and feel free to reach out.